Hello and welcome to the Belong Arena Clash. I'm Chris Stealth. We've had our first week of the winter 2017 main season. Not even a chance to blink, and we're here in the second week. As ever, we will see 15 Belong Arenas from across the country battle it out to become esports champions across 3 different titles: Overwatch, League of Legends, and Tekken 7. We're going to be bringing you the highlights from 3 featured matches, as well as keeping you up to date with how this season is shaping up. But enough of the chit chat. Let's get right into the first title this week, Tekken 7. The tables at the end of week 1 look like this. The Kingston Harriers are joint first in Group A with the York Vikings, both winning their respective games. The Bristol Smugglers did not play last week, leaving the Colchester Centurions joining the Portsmouth Pirates at the bottom of the group. In Group B, the Teesside Steelers and the London Lionhearts won both of their games, placing them joint first. Cardiff Saints and the Craigavon Kestrels lost their games, placing them at the bottom of the group. Our featured match this week will be Cardiff Saints versus the London Lionhearts. Playing for the Cardiff Saints this week will be Piero, Von Slees and Iron Hand Smithy. Over with the London Lionhearts, it's Haroon, Gusain and Amuj King. We join the action in round robin 1, match number 5. It's London Lionhearts Haroon versus Cardiff's Piero. Alright, and here we go. It's London's Haroon taking on Cardiff's Piero. And it's Haroon with the first blood, getting off a few little cheeky shots with the kicks. Coming in, and now there he go, takes this first little bit of damage, as it's Piero coming back into this, and oh, lovely kicks combo coming in from Haroon, giving Piero no chance. I tell you what, that's a lovely roundhouse kick in quick succession, but Piero coming back into this one, he is on a slither of health and has nothing but to do, but has to defend, and well, you can even say that Haroon coming in at once again. Here we go into round number 2. Piero with the first blood this time round, and oh, giving Haroon no opportunity to get up off that floor, giving the lovely, I think that's like an 8-punch combo going in there, so lovely stuff. Haroon though trying to find his way back in, and oh, gets a lovely 4, 5, 6 hit combo coming in. That punishes Piero's lackluster sort of attack there. Oh, in comes Haroon, catching Piero off guard, didn't know what to expect, but in we come with round number 3. Can Haroon see this one off nice and easy, or will Piero mount the comeback? Nothing solid just yet. Piero having taken the most amount of damage just now, but with 45 seconds left on the clock, anything's to go, and Haroon coming in with a lovely combo once again. Piero though having to get up, manages to get to her feet, keep alive, and oh, into the air, continues the combo back to back, and that will be that. Easy matchup. Alright, we've got Jax versus Law, and it's Iron Hand Smithy versus Gosane. Who will win this one? We will soon find out, and it's Iron Hand Smithy who does the most damage straight off the start, with his Jax throwing in huge punches into Law's body. Oh no, this is not good. Hussein is up against the rope, and it is Iron Hand Smithy who is just non-stop punishing him for this one. Can Hussein do anything about it? Oh, lovely defense, but then just does get caught off guard. Iron Hand Smithy taking round number 1. Can he continue this one going into this round 2? I don't know too much about it. Oh, Law punishes him there, catches Iron Hand Smithy off guard and comes in with a lovely little combination. Oh, I tell you what though, that's a big uppercut coming in from Smithy, and it's now Hussein who is on the attacking edge of this, giving it everything he's got to finishing off this one. Manages to take the round win whilst taking a nice chunk of damage for himself. Tied up at 1 apiece, and straight off the start, Iron Hand Smithy with a massive hit into Hussein, but Hussein battling his way back into this one with a lovely combination for himself. Smithy decides to roll out of the way of that kick, however, and a little bit of defensive play coming in, and I don't know how, but it is Hussein who actually comes in, and oh, what an uppercut uppercut. That is cool. Smithy right off guard and puts him on the back foot. He's up against the ropes. He has nothing that he can do right there. And lovely play from Gusane, counter-attacking on its finest. Smithy once again getting the early hits away, managing to take down a nice amount of damage before Gusane comes fighting right the way back into this, taking the lead in this round 4 matchup. 48 seconds remaining, and oh, lovely little scissor kick coming in once again from Gusane, 2 in quick succession, finding their target. Smithy though does get a shot off low, but again Smithy, there's nothing he can do. He may as well put his controller down at this point because he is going to be right up against it. As I say that, he managed to get his rage art away. He might be able to take this round if he can continue the spree. He gets away with it with just a smither of health. It is going to the final round. Okay, final round. 60 seconds is all that decides it. Both sides playing this rather passively, but it's Gusane on the attacking side first. Gets off a lovely little combination as he continues this one going through. He's now going to try and push him up against the environment to make sure he can't do anything with it. And it's Gusane who absolutely obliterates him there. And here we go. Cardiff's Von Slees taking on London's Armada. First things off, it is Von Slees with the opening hit, but Amoraj King, I'm just going to call him King for short. On the defensive side of things, playing as Yoshimitsu with squid-like head. This is pretty sweet if you ask me. Oh, what a dodge though, straight underneath him. Managed to get away with that one, and once again, getting off a few extra hits, chunking away at Von Slees' health. Oh, he's in a bad position now. Uses his rage out. Can he connect? No! Lovely block coming in from King, and will finish off Von Slees nice and easy. First round London. First blood straight off the bat to Von Slees as well, coming in with a lovely straight jab and then following up with an uppercut that catches Von Slees on his back foot. Now having to play this a little bit more defensive. Maybe think about playing it in a different style. Maybe being a more counter-attacking style, but it's not working out for him right now as King is coming straight into this one, all guns blazing. Fortunately for Von Slees though, he's able to get his rage art away and continues the beat down that he's going to provide to King. Doesn't do too much damage however, and it's now Von Slees again who does take a bit of damage and has to keep King up against the environment, but he's not able to do so, and King will come in with a sidekick to finish it off. Oh, I tell you what, that's a lovely little combo straight off the start of this round 3. He's come flying out of the gates and taken a lovely 40% of health away. He's down to 50 already. Von Slees, can he answer back? Yes, he can. He comes in with a lovely flying kick to take King's health down just a slight bit, but oh, dearie me. It is a world of pain once again for Von Slees as his rage art is blocked once again, but he's able to get a combo. Can he provide this and finish this off? Oh, what a finish. He just stabbed out straight behind him, Obi-Wan style. That was a powerful statement from the London Lionhearts, who only lost one match in both round robins. Over in Group A, the Smugglers lost 2-0 to the Vikings, and the Centurions lost 2-0 to the Harriers. That shapes the tables up as so. The Harriers and the Vikings top Group A with 2 wins each. The Smugglers, Centurions, and the Pirates all sit in joint second, having won no games. In Group B, the Lionhearts top the table with 2 wins, having the Steelers sit in second place with just 1. The Saints and the Kestrels sit in joint third, having won no games at all. As you know, the Winter 2017 Arena Clash will see 15 Belong arenas from across the country battle it out across 3 different titles. We've had Tekken 7, next up Overwatch and League of Legends. Last week in Overwatch, we saw the Harriers and the Lionhearts top the table in Group A, with the Pirates in second and the Armada and Swarm at bottom of the table. In Group B, the Vikings, Saints, Smugglers and Enigmas all drew, placing them joint first, and the Steelers sat at the bottom, having yet to play. In Group C, the Centurions and the Nighthawks both won their games, placing them joint first above Hunters and the Kestrels. It's all to play for in Overwatch, so with that in mind, let's look at the fixtures for this week. Group A sees the Harriers versus the Swarm and the Pirates versus the Armada. Group B sees the Saints versus the Smugglers and the Steelers versus the Vikings. And in Group C's game sees the Hunters versus the Centurions. Our featured match this week is Group C's game. That's the Hunters versus the Centurions. Playing for the Hunters, we have Towninator, Red Beats Rebirth, Watts, who is subbing in for Tizzle, The Fallen, Forbidden, and Token. In the Centurions lineup is Kari, Howler Loud, DL Pancakes, Surrenderous, Kirk, and subbing in for Ivy Irene is Zealot Spine. We join in round number 2 of Assault and Escort, and the Centurions are 1 round up. Okay, it's Hunters taking on Centurions. And on the side of the Hunters, you can see that they're rocking a Bastion, Tracer, Mercy, Soldier 76, Diva, and a Risa combination. On the side of the Centurions, they've got Winston, Soldier 76, Anna, Farah, Reinhardt, and Zenyatta. Let's see how this one's going to work out, as it will be the Hunters on the attacking side of things to begin. Right now it's very passive from the Hunters, just using Arisa's shield just to edge ever closer, making sure that they don't have to push through and lose too much damage straight off the bat. Farah though using her height advantage to try and take out them from behind that shield and chip away at their health, but in comes 2 opening kills for the Centurions. Nothing happening for the Hunters just yet, nothing but pain at least. And it is Farah causing all sorts of damage up top and getting right way behind the shield barrier that Arisa is using to a great advantage. Lionheart causing a bit of destruction from range, making sure that his support players stay alive. Winston getting a bit more aggressive though, making sure that the Hunters just don't push that much further up. As you have a look on the side of the Centurions, nearly everyone has their ultimates ready. Soldier 76 certainly does, Farah does as well. This could be a world of pain if they decide to go ahead and use them. Will Farah use it now? I think she will. She's got right behind the shield, uses it to perfection, gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. Did she just get 4? No, she got 3, but gets the assist on the final one with Soldier 76, who hasn't decided to use his ultimate just yet. Finding his time, but a fantastic team combination kill there to wipe out the opposition.
My ultimate's ready.
Big big hits coming in there on the opposite side, making sure that they just stay away. But again, the Hunters are basically on their own front doorstep. Can't do anything with it. Lovely play here from Winston, getting up and behind, using his hammer down, going to push him right the way forward and into unfamiliar territory. They're on the back foot once again. It's now all down to the Centurions to finish this one off, but again, Farah with another kill. Make that 2 kills. Can they make it 3? Yes, they can. Lovely stuff coming in once again. I tell you what, this is a fantastic hold from Centurions. Nobody has ever seen this played better, or even quite like this. And they still have 3 ultimates at hand, whereas the Hunters are very much grasping at straws right now. They don't really know what more to do. And here we go. The Soldier 76 ultimate has been used. Picks up 1, picks up 2, gets a 3rd, but I think that's more of an assist coming in. But again, the Hunters just can't do anything with it. They're just accepting this right now. There's 40 seconds left on the clock. They still have to try and get up to this attack objective. They need to hold this down. They're only up to objective A. They still have another one to go after that.
30 seconds.
And it is not looking good. If they're gonna do something, they better do it now. As Farah once again causing some absolute destruction from up top, making sure that the Hunters just can't do anything here. Again, with their ultimate at hand, 10 seconds left, might even decide to go and use it here. Doesn't even need to, but I mean, why not when you've got the last few seconds? And just like that, the Centurions show you how it is played.
Play of the game.
And here we have a play of the game coming in from Howler Loud as, again, Farah. It is the ultimate coming in once again with some absolute destruction, really putting the Hunters to shame, having nothing to do there. Unbelievable. Okay, here we are. It is in Centurions in the driving seat. And if you look at the matchups this time round, we've got on the side of the Centurions, Winston, Genji, Ana, Reaper, Roadhog, and Zenyatta. For the Hunters, they're rocking the Soldier 76, Zarya, Mercy, Tracer, one of my favorite heroes, Lucio, and I believe that final character right there is Arisa. And already the Centurions are on the attacking side of things, looking to take this and lock it down early doors. They will do indeed, and will pick up the early points. Getting once again aggressive and forcing the Hunters out of their base, just keeping them exactly where they want them to be. No point in allowing them to come and contest that hill. They shouldn't be able to even do so if they're playing like this. It's Genji once again using his ultimate, picks up one, he's able to pick up the second. He does get the second, goes for the third. He doesn't end up doing it. Lovely use of the block though, and oh my god, this Genji play is insane from Kirk. He is just going to town. Oh, he's just, oh dear. A bit of showboating there coming in from him. Lucio, nowhere to go, unfortunately, son. Gets shut down once again, and I think Genji's gonna have to back up away and wait for his teammates to support. Yeah, he does get taken down, and a team fight will occur once again. It will be, unfortunately, a casualty in the place of Zarya as it's Reaper with the kill. Winston though picking up one for himself as well. Arisa will fall, that's Reaper with another. Will he get the third? He will indeed. Makes it look very easy with those dual shotguns, but look at this. Tracer has gotten and behind the Centurions, catching them off guard. How much damage can she do? Unfortunately it's not enough, but it has drawn the attention back, and it allows the Hunters to try and push their way up a little bit closer towards the control center. But oh dear, the Reaper has come in with his ultimate, does pick up one, unfortunately will get taken down, but 3 players down for the Hunters once again, and really the Centurions really are in full control, pardon the pun, of this game. With just 10% remaining, the Hunters are in no man's land. They cannot even get close to this control point. The Centurions are not allowing it, just getting in their face and causing absolute havoc. It's down to overtime, and there is one player inside the control point that will try to keep this alive, but as I say that, they will get taken down, and the Centurions will take the win. Okay, it's that man, Kirk, of course, as Genji. What is he going to do? Well, of course, it's using that lovely ultimate that is way too powerful as he takes down near enough the entire team on his own. Centurions get a clear Group C win there. So let's look at the rest of this week's results. The Harriers beat the Swarm 2-0, and the Pirates beating the Armada 2-0 also. In Group B, the Saints lost to the Smugglers 0-2, and the Steelers beating the Vikings 2-0. And as we saw in Group C, the Humber Hunters lost 0-2 against the Colchester Centurions. This places Harriers top of Group A, joint second are the Pirates and the Lionhearts with 1 win each. The Swarm and Armada a joint third in the group, having not won a game just yet. In Group B, the Smugglers have 1 win and 1 draw, placing them top of the table. The Steelers sit on second with just 1 win under their belt, and the Saints, Enigmas, and the Vikings all sit in joint third. In Group C, the Centurions win this week secures them top position with 2 wins. Nighthawks have only played 1 game, which they won, and this places them in second. The Hunters and the Kestrels are joint bottom of the table, however, with no wins to their names. So let's move straight onto League of Legends. Last week saw the Centurions and the Hunters top Group A, the Smugglers and the Harriers top Group B, and the Lionhearts and the Steelers topping Group C. This week's featured game is the Group A matchup of Portsmouth Pirates versus the Plymouth Armada. Playing for Portsmouth in the first game we have, in top lane, Rhydona picking Shogath. In jungle, Shaven Tortoise picking Ezreal. In mid, 2 Shadows, 1 Zed, picking Karma. In AD carry, we see Young of picking Kung Mao, and support sees Jasmine picking Lulu. Portsmouth banned out Lee Sin, Vayne, Catelyn, Sejuani, and Orianna. Playing for Plymouth we have, in top lane, Dark Moon Elite picking Kled. Jungle sees XX Chucky XX picking Maokai. Mid is Hyper Easy Tom picking Syndra. AD carry sees King Koala picking Sivir. And on support is Big Sammy with Rakan. Plymouth banned out Galio, Jin, Elise, Shen, and Jax. Let's get straight into the highlights of Portsmouth Pirates versus the Plymouth Armada. Plymouth took first blood with a solo kill for Kled in the top lane. Kled continued to play strong in the top lane. A Plymouth gank in the mid forced cleanse but was turned around with a Portsmouth counter gank from Ezreal. Bot lane pressure allowed for an easy rotate upriver for a teamfight, but a boomerang from Plymouth Siller earned a 1-for-1 trade. Lane pressure allowed for Portsmouth to make plays however, and in their defence, Plymouth were very good at reacting with rotates and picks. A fast gank on mid for Portsmouth allowed them to keep the pressure up. Kled was very good at reacting, but it wasn't quite enough for Plymouth to hold back Portsmouth. An attempted gank on the bot lane turned around to start a Cogmore snowball, which eventually turned into a Kled versus bot lane with Portsmouth Karma being solid throughout. Portsmouth stole Plymouth's blue buff. Plymouth then tried to collapse on the Ezreal, however, a good counter from Portsmouth secured them 2 kills. Portsmouth took down the Baron uncontested, and with a solid lead behind them, looked to seal the deal with an early push for the win. And a kill in the 24th minute all but guaranteed Portsmouth their inevitable first game win. There was no early pressure from Portsmouth, although Elise was playing very aggressively. Plymouth bullied Portsmouth with Kled in top, but Portsmouth proved to be just too fast for Plymouth, with them taking first blood in the top lane and a kill in the bottom shortly after forcing Plymouth's jungle out to base. Portsmouth took down the Rift Herald in the 13th minute and used this to push into Plymouth's mid inhibitor. Plymouth tried to counter but lost their team in the response. By the 18th minute, Portsmouth were dominating in style, cleaning up kills and objectives left, right and centre. During both games, early pressure from Shaven Tortoise allowed the bot lane to free roam over the game, with strong shows from both solo players as well. Plymouth tried in vain to put up a fight during both games, but it was just too little too late, and as in the first game there was just no way out for Plymouth, and Portsmouth pushed to secure a sub 20 minute win. Well, the results for League of Legends this week are quite remarkable. Across the entire board, the score was 2-0. Hunters versus the Kestrels, 2-0. The Pirates versus the Armada, 2-0. The Smugglers and the Harriers, 2-0. Saints versus the Vikings, guess what? 2-0. And the Lionhearts versus the Guardians, 27-13. I kid, of course, 2-0. But what impact does this have on the standings? In Group A, the Hunters top the group with 2 wins. The Pirates sit joint second with the Centurions with 1 win each, and the Kestrels and Armada have yet to secure a win. Group B sees the Smugglers top the table with 2 wins. The Saints and the Harriers sit joint second with 1 win each, and the Enigmas and the Vikings sit joint bottom of the table. Over in Group C, the Lionhearts top the table with 2 wins each. Steelers are second with 1 win, and the Guardians and the Nighthawks join each other at the bottom of the table with only losses between them. Well, that was week 2 of Belong Arena Clash Winter Season 2017. Make sure to visit www.belong.gg/Arena Clash for full details. For those of you watching live on our Game Facebook page, Game Store, this show will be available shortly after this broadcast as a VOD on our YouTube page, Belong by Game. Oh, and be sure to follow us on Twitter as well, @BelongByGame. I've been Chris Stealth, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.